Good morning, everyone. I trust that you are all well. Lovely to see you this morning. Apologies that we're going to be a bit briefer than usual because I'm actually about to attend a course. But I wanted to share with you a brief idea on Parshas Terumah. Yesterday, you may recall that we spoke about the concept of the fact that when one gives, when what the giver is really the taker, because the net sum of what one gives and what one takes is really you gain far more than you give. So therefore, although it appears in the Torah as if the Torah is telling us take truma, that's because although we are making donations, we are contributing to our community, or in this case, the tabernacle. Nonetheless, it is described as a taking because we gain from that altruistic act of giving, and it's transformative. We all know about the impact that our giving has on ourselves and our families. So moving on, the other phrase that is used is that it says in the beginning of the parasha, "V'yichuli truma me'ez kol ish asher yidvenu libo," which means that you should take for me, says God, from anyone who is nediv libo. Now, what does nediv libo mean? It means that one's heart desires it. So the commentators observe and note that there seems to be a bit of a tension here. On the one hand, we're being commanded and told you got to take. In other words, you've got to give. We've got to all contribute. On the other hand, we're told nediv libo, anyone who wants to, right? And we know that people gave in different amounts. Some people gave gold, silver, right? So what exactly are we being told here? Is it a matter of volunteering? Is it a matter of an obligation? And the answer is, of course, that it's a bit of both. That the idea is that we should always feel, in terms of the tabernacle and in terms of our own lives, we should feel a sense of responsibility, a word that is more and more out of fashion, but a sense of responsibility, duty, obligation to contribute to. We all have something to offer, something to give, and that's on the one hand. So there is that duty and responsibility and compulsion that we're meant to give. It's not that a person can opt out of community, a person can opt out of their responsibilities. They can outsource. We live in a world where more and more people are outsourcing. They're outsourcing their everything that they have to do in life, including thinking, Rabbi Sachs once said. So that's one aspect. But then there is the second side of the same coin, and that is nediv libo. Nediv libo is that a genuine giver wants to give. And even when he has to give, he still gives because deep down he has this yearning to give. We find with Abraham that he was a Baal Chesed. We said he was a master of Chesed, of kindness. He would sit at the entrance of his house, despite being in pain from the bris milah. He sat waiting for guests. And really, that's the way that we have to be in life. In other words, we have to become so driven, so passionate about giving and contributing to society, to community, to everyone who is in need of our help, that it's nediv libo. Even though we have to do it, we want to do it, and the two become synonymous. So the message is clear from the very first line of the Torah of this week's parasha, that all of us, originally it was the giving to the tabernacle, but now of course it's giving to things that are representative of the tabernacle, our community, our shul, worthy causes, etc. Everyone has to give on their own level, in their own way. But that having been said, it's nediv libo. You have to want to do it. You have to, I think it's a process of working on oneself so that it becomes second nature. One really desires and looks for opportunities to be a giver. We all know, I know when I've approached people, there are some people that they're the first to volunteer. Are we the first to offer our help, to contribute, or is it that we drag our feet? And really, that's what the difference between when you have to and when you want to, and the two have to be synonymous. We give, we contribute in all the ways that we do, with our time, with our resources, to the community and to charity and to all the aspects of being a Jew. But on the other hand, we do that because we want to, we have to, and because we want to. So please God, the two should become synonymous in our lives, and we should go on to great things for ourselves as individuals and as part of the community. Wishing everyone well. Apologies, it's slightly brief, but I am meant to be on a course.